Back to New York, champ.
Saudi Arabia, then it's the fight stage.
Yeah, all good. Thank you. A lot.
Is everything good?
What's happening? Yes, man.
You're ready. You're ready.
AJ, welcome back. How you feel? Back in New York. After what, 4 or 5 months?
3 months.
3 months, right?
Yeah. All good though. Yeah, a little bit tired.
Look slimmer.
More boxing focus.
Nice.
Yeah, more boxing focus, muscle memory and stuff like that. But it's all good.
How was the experience in Saudi Arabia yesterday?
Nice and warm. The hospitality was nice as well. I'm a frequent traveller to the Middle East as well, so it's kind of like most Middle Eastern countries. But it was nice, as you said, when you kind of know people there to organise things. Eddie and the team, everything's organised, so it was a smooth trip.
Does it feel a little bit like a hometown advantage for you, since you go back there a lot?
That's quite interesting. Not so much hometown advantage, but where I've been there before, it's not new to me. So you're kind of familiar with certain things and different aspects of a country. So yeah, where I've done a lot of traveling in my boxing career, I appreciate and respect people's cultures and values, you know what I mean?
Seeing Ruiz yesterday for the first time since your tough loss, what was the feeling, the emotion, what was said?
He's calm. I don't hate the man. You know, he come in the ring and done what he had to do as a challenger. So you got to give the man his credit and his respect. Ultimately, now I'm on the other side of the fence, and I've got to go in there and do what I got to do. So I don't want to overcomplicate the situation. I'm going to simplify it and just, you know, do what I had to do. 22 times out of the 23 fights I had, my blueprint worked, and the 23rd time I had a little glitch in the matrix. And then we'll get it right and we'll go again.
What do you take from the loss?
As I said, like lifestyle stuff, you know, just things in my own life that I need to kind of fix up, straighten out. I always say, you're good in life, you can go to work as a good employee. You're good in life, you can be a good father. You're good in life, you can be a good husband or wife. So when I get these things straightened out, then I go to camp, I come to the fight as a good fighter, and I take them belts.
Do you feel the pressure is even on both of your sides for you to become a unified champion again, as well as him trying to keep the belts?
Yeah, 100%. And you know what's interesting is that I'm not hearing about no other fighter right now.
Got you.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm hearing about Ruiz, and that's what's important. So that's the blessing as well.
Okay.
Anthony, do you feel in a way that pressure was like lifted off your shoulders and it was like a big like, okay, like now like the undefeated's gone, I don't have to worry about undefeated and all this other stuff?
It's interesting that you asked that, because when I watch all the fighters from the past, and that's who you all appreciate and respect, that's why we're all here, because of the past. You understand, hang on a minute, he took a loss, he took a loss, he took a loss. Then you look at it today, and from the era of Mayweather, you think, damn, that O is the most important thing. Which it is not losing. But now, when I listen to certain things, and before it was all about the motivational videos I listen to in the morning, it's all about, if you fail, you gotta get up. You get knocked down 9 times, you gotta get up. And I used to think, they ain't talking about me. I'm on a winning streak. But now you start understanding it a little bit more and what it takes to come back. So even though I don't talk about losing as if it's a good thing, I understand now it can happen. And it's not about staying down, it's how you kind of pull yourself back up. Even when the whole world is against you and no one believes in you no more, you pull yourself back up and you climb to the top again, no matter how long it takes.
It's a liberating thing though, isn't it?
What positive things do I take from it? It gives us more like openness with the team, you know, which is important. I got my strengths as well. My team teach me a lot of things, but if one thing's working, I'm gonna go in there and do it every time. Every time. But I believe that when you go to war, you need more tools in your box than just one thing or 2 things, and that's been working. So that time it didn't work. I've now got to go and sharpen my other tools that I've been kind of leaving to rust. And even though it's a short amount of time, that's why he said I've trimmed down, because nothing else was more important to me in this 3 months than sharpening the tools that I left out of the box. Rather than just coming in strong and fit, you would have just known I would have been working on the same things I have been. But you notice a change because I've been working on certain aspects.
In regards to the weight, what weight are you trying to go fight night?
I've never really looked at my weight for fight night. Okay. It's more of a feeling. How do I feel, you know, in sparring? That's the ultimate preparation for a fight. So I've never really looked at, I need to be this weight, but for a Ruiz, I'll only go off of how I feel when I get the right sparring in, and I can tell my coach, this is how I'm feeling, and then we'll figure out the weight once the training adapts to it.
What kind of support did you receive after the loss? Because it's easy to, you know, throw darts, keep a man down after he loses, throw names and things like that. Can you speak on the positive support that you received after the loss?
The positive response was quite interesting. Get a lot of messages, you know, a lot of support.
And my boxing or family and friends?
Family, friends, and boxing, some boxing. I've never really like needed my ego boosted anyway when I'm winning. So when I lost, I never really needed anyone to kind of pick me up. So I never kind of asked to be like cushioned when I fought. I just asked to be tougher when I fought. So I never really needed anyone to kind of be there to pick me up. So the response is the response, in it. Go again, champ, go again. But for me, I know where I'm at, and that's all that matters, I think.
Anthony, did you notice yesterday that Ruiz looked heavier?
Sorry?
You saw Ruiz yesterday, did he look heavier to you?
Not necessarily. Ruiz is a big boy anyway. And I see that, you know, the bigger they are, the harder they punch. He's got a certain style that he just needs his feet planted to land a good shot. So the heavier he is, the better he is, I think. And I think this training camp will be based around, as they said, being fitter, being quicker. My training camp will be based around being better and being more slick.
What's one thing that you specifically worked on in camp, maybe that you haven't in the past, you know, X's and O's wise?
Ooh, just the camp in general. Going to the camp already ready. I could spar now. What did we spar the other week? Was it 10 rounds?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, 10 rounds in the bank. So
you said spar.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not like we've got to wait 7 weeks into camp and think, all right, am I ready to do 6 to 8?
Okay.
You know, we're doing 8 to 10, 10 to 12.
So you have people in camp right now sparring with you?
The gym we train at, there's always heavyweights lurking, so it's always good to kind of get in there, you know.
Is it hard to find somebody to mimic Ruiz style?
It was in the short notice that we had. Now I remember, you know, I've seen Ruiz more this week than I will in the whole build up to the last fight. So you know, it was last time, but it's all good now. We have to get it right.
But do you need somebody to mimic him now?
100%, 100%.
Anthony, was that a lucky punch comment being blown out of proportion?
I think like what I've learned. So I took a little picture with one of my friend's musician, his ex, in the gym, and it gets blown out of proportion. Like, oh, what's he doing with her? But we were working on a shoot. But then what me and him spoke about, I said, it's the blogger's job to blog. It's the social media guy's job to make good social content. It's the internet guy's job to make clickbait. So people take how they want, but the punch that landed for me was a perfect punch from the gods. It just landed in the right place at the right time when I was two-gun trigger happy. And that's why I called it. I used the phrase "a punch from the gods." So people can take how they want to take it. For him, it might have been something he had practiced on, but for me, it's something that I should have defended. So it got through what I'd worked on and what he had worked on, and that's why I call it a punch from the gods.
What were you experiencing when you got hit for the first time and then getting knocked down? Because we see you recuperate from Klitschko, who's a even deadlier puncher, stronger puncher in a sense. So what were you experiencing?
We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back, but it's just a kind of, we call it a slippery slope from there. Really, you know, it's hard to get up a slope when it's just a slippery one. So it was a bit of a slippery slope, but yeah.
What do you think about the people that say you quit because you spit out your mouthpiece?
So the mouthpiece comes out. You go to the corner. You know, I think the referee had already done his 10 count. So I'm in the corner now, and then they put the mouth guard in, or you rinse it, and they say, "You ready to fight?" I say, "Yeah." So before my mouthpiece was even in my mouth, he had called off the fight. So I'm like looking at, you don't even put my mouthpiece in. How am I going? What do you want me to do? Yeah, I'm ready. Walk out without my mouthpiece in. So me and him had a miscommunication, and I always said when I was winning, in the amateurs and in the pros, I always say my job is to fight. If you can listen to what I say. My job is to fight. The referee's job is to ref, and the judge's job is to judge. So that's his call, so be it. And next time, it's not my duty to leave it down to the ref. I've got to go out there and do my business.
Take it out their hands.
Take it out their hands. That's what I'm saying.
It seems like you're very focused right now on Ruiz. Dare I say, was there any even sliver of you that possibly overlooked him?
What, Ruiz?
The first time?
You know, it's that confidence. You know what you're good at. You know what you're capable of doing. So that was it, really. You could kind of see from the swagger in the ring, hand down, moving around.
Giving them the belts.
Yeah, just they're heavy as well, bro. You know what I mean? For my 16th fight, I've been carrying them belts early on in my career.
Would you do that different? If you could do it again, would you let him touch those belts?
Yeah, because I'll say this is that no issue or no small circumstance in a man's life should change his character. That's what I call like two-faced. I am that I am, and take me for how you want. You know, some people may not do it, and I'll tell them stick to who you are. If I would give my belts, I'm not telling everyone to, but for me to do it, you got to take me for how I am and how I handle business. That's just always been my character. People have tried to say I'm fake or this or that, but I am that I am, and if you don't like it, then people don't have to choose.
AJ, even after that fight, it seems like somehow casuals take your words out of miscontext. Some people even said you made an official heel turn as a bad guy, knowing that you're a likable guy and your Ruiz is a likable guy. So it's very hard to have two likable guys on a big platform.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're playing like kind of the bad guy in this fight, knowing that Andy Ruiz had the underdog story?
I think like we've all been underdogs.
Okay.
You know, so that is what it is. I've always had doubters. And the bad guy thing I said is that I am that I am. I just think like I don't really say much. You keep on poking me into a corner, then I'm gonna bark and bite back. You know, I'm not that confrontational type of person, so just keep myself to myself. But if you keep on prodding me and poking me, then I'm gonna spark back one of these days.
Have you spoken to Lewis?
Anthony?
No, Lewis don't really reach out. Lewis has never reached out. I went to Jamaica to see Lewis when I first wanted to turn professional, and he had plans for the heavyweight division. He had plans for what he wanted to do with myself, and I don't think they worked out of what I wanted to do, so I kind of didn't go down that route. And the only times I've ever heard of Lewis making contact is via the internet and stuff like that. Who does take time to call me and is not so much involved in the internet stuff is Vladimir Klitschko, who calls me, advises me, and not really interested in internet, you know, like not internet. What's the word when they boost you up? When they boost you up,
Gas you up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it for the internet. He does it because of truth. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't do it for the clout. Yeah, he just calls me like man to man and he's like, "What's going on? This is what you need to do." Process for me. The whole thing, the style was wrong. You know, the style was wrong. Like, looking from an outside, if I'm looking at from Rob's point of view, I've got to put myself in Rob's shoes. I'll be thinking, what is he doing, man? What am I? Do you know what I mean? Take myself out of that body and look at what I done everything wrong.
Yeah. Like what?
Like what?
Yeah.
So you believe you defected from the game plan?
Yeah, that's what I say. It's my own fault. That's why people talk about, oh, change trainer, or give me advice, give me this advice. I've got the best man beside me that's taking me there and that's going to take me all the way. You know, so it was me. I blame myself. I look myself in the mirror and I blame myself. So I'll get it right. I'll get it right.
One more. Was suffering your first loss in the United States? Would you revisit coming back to Madison?
Yeah, 100%. 100% I would do.
You were saying that you felt you did something wrong. What exactly was it?
You could just see like the whole demeanor. I'm chilling, my neck hurt, I gave him the belts, my shoulders. Like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So even like down to what happens outside of the ring, conversations. We're building this whole division up, carrying it on our back. Now I'm just like chill. Ruiz, cool. That's why you asked me about who am I fighting next. I'm telling you, I'll fight who I want. Don't tell me about no Wilder or Fury. Take it how you want, but that's what I see what the heavyweight division is about.
Up your name once again.
That's what he's supposed to do though. This is the heavyweight division. If he isn't calling my name, I'm saying, Eddie, why is my name being mentioned? Wilder's one of the best heavyweights in the division. I want to be alongside these guys. He wants to be alongside me. That's where we're all supposed to be as heavyweights.
What do you think about Usyk finally entering the heavyweight division now? Alexander
Usyk?
Yeah.
Good fighter, good feet. Good fighter, good feet. You know, he's fought heavyweights before in the WSB, World Series of Boxing, the crossover between amateur and pro. But it's a hard game to stay on top of.
Is the preparation a lot easier this time around, being that you majority of the time you only have to answer questions about one person? In your last
That's
fight,
from a mental point of view.
Else.
But it's still heavy. We've done a lot of traveling in these last few days. I've had a lot of questions to ask myself in these last few weeks and months. But what's been a blessing for me is just training. I said I'm already in a good place. I'm not training for a fight, I'm now training for life. I'm training for boxing. Boxing.
Was there ever a question about whether you would go straight to the rematch or if you would try to go for an interim fight first?
It's quite interesting you ask that, because the situation with like fighters when they're supposed to rematch straight away, the fans are calling for it. I could have been like, Ed, you know what? Between me and you, like, don't tell anyone, I'm not ready for the rematch. Do you know, it's like we make the calls at the end of the day. We speak to the governors, and then we go from there. But rematch, roll.
Would you change I'm sorry. Would you
get done.
change Miami for a change, a training center? 'Cause, I mean,
People think I was out turning up in Miami. Well, I swear to you, did you think I was going out in Miami? I swear I'm disciplined. When it comes to, I keep my life simple and basic. I went down to South Beach at 2 o'clock on one Sunday for some lunch. Yeah, we spoke that day, yeah. And I said
2 o'clock in the afternoon, by the way.
Yeah, I went down there for some lunch. That's the only thing I'd done when I was in Miami, and it was nice.
Down there?
In Miami, in America right now, it's good, man. In America, it's always good.
Hey Anthony,
Like
how different is the rematch going to be in your eyes?
how different is it going to be? In what sense?
How is it going to play out, I guess, mentally when you look at it? Like how
Smart, like, you know, my hand ain't going to be here. You know, I'm not going to be moving around to my left where he can step over and throw his right hand. I just kind of assess him a bit better and prepare myself mentally for what's about to
more
come.
technical style.
Me?
Yeah. Going for the kill less.
No, the killer instinct hasn't left yet.
Yeah.
It worked the first time to a certain degree. I was like 25-30% of the way. So I'm going to build on that, not try and execute it at 30%. I'm going to build on that till it's at a point where I know there's no coming back.
If you knock him down early, would you not go for the kill the way you did in the third round the first time? Would you play it a little more defensive?
Maybe not in close quarters. You know, see that 1-2 that he said landed? If I would have landed another 3-4 of those from a distance, it would have been better than trying to land an uppercut left hook again in close quarters.
AJ, quickly, what do you think about Eddie Hearn promoting KSI versus Paul Logan? Two celebrities.
You know what it is? I think it's sick because he's making them, he could have promoted it from a point of view that's non-boxing, but getting their licenses, no head guard, rounds of boxing. What people have to realise is you have to put all eyes on boxing for us all to thrive. So KSI and Logan Paul have got a bigger following than me and most of the heavyweights on this table combined. So if all those eyes are going to now watch me and watch my competitors and watch the sport of boxing that's going to rise, I always say I'm for it. So good luck to them both. I hope they take it serious because they can earn some respect here. People look at them as like a joke now and they doubt them, but if they take it serious and they put on a good performance, people might scratch their head and say, hang on a minute, you know, this wasn't such a bad idea. And then you never know. YouTubers or this type of event might happen more often, and it gives you another platform to cover as well.
Thanks, guys. We really got a wrap now.
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate it, champ.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Come back to America soon, AJ.
After Saudi,
Yeah, right. Yeah, man.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.